Hey YouTube, MadLad here, and today I wanted to kick off the first video where I'll be keeping track of the loot from 10,000 Revenants on my group Ironman. Now, you'll notice in the clip here that I'm using my main account to refresh the skull on my Ironman, and by having my main stand out here also provides the potential benefit of my main taking the first hit depending on PID. Using this lure on the Revenant Knights offers me a really nice escape, unless I'm in combat, which will prevent me from logging out. I should typically only take 2 hits from each Revenant before they're stuck, so there should only be a 15 to 20 second window per kill where I can't just immediately log out. One of the biggest benefits to this lure is that the Revenant Knights will not heal when they aren't in combat, which obviously you and I both know the Rev's healing is annoying in the first place, but what really made this appeal to me is that there is a known bug where if a Revenant attempts to heal as you deal the finishing blow, they will not drop any loot. I'm still new to making videos, and as this is my first series I've ever attempted, I make the rookie mistake of leaving the wrong scene selected for a decent portion of the recording. So I'm going to be chopping most of the wasted time out of this video just to keep it as concise as I can for you. And for context, there are no real restrictions on my group Ironman account. I expect a decent amount of the cash I make here will end up in the group bank. I can't justify keeping every item banked just to take a nice picture at the end. I'll be using the loot tracker plugin on RuneLite to calculate the total value of all 10,000 kills. And as you just saw, kill number 2 coming in quick here with the blood runes being the only thing worthwhile. And we'll jump straight into kill number 3 here. I'll give you enough time to like and subscribe. There's a chance you caught it, but in the beginning of the video, I deposited my first bracelet of Ethereum into my looting bag. It is nice that the Revenants drop them so frequently, because even though I get hit maybe once or twice per Revenant, they can hit me for 20 damage without the bracelet equipped. It's nice to be able to equip the bracelet of Ethereum for the lure and save the food I need to survive PKers, but for my strategy, I will start each trip without a bracelet of Ethereum so that as much money stays in the bank as possible. So now is probably a good time to talk about player killers. I am going to do everything I can to avoid them. Obviously, if I see one log in, I'm going to try to log out, but if I'm stuck in combat, then the only choice I have is to run. Hoping that their first attack is on my main account, so the real goal is to mitigate how many times I die inside the Revenant Caves. That's the one benefit of this location, is that it's relatively easy for me to wait out a freeze, get out of the cave, save 100,000 gold coins. That's really going to eat into my budget over time if I'm out here dying constantly, but the steps that I've taken should allow me to mitigate this. I remember being pretty disappointed at this death, and part of the reason is because I wanted to start the series off well, get some decent loot in the bank. But I gotta be honest, I really appreciate this guy leaving, what loot he did. He took one of my rune crossbows, and that hurt a little bit. I tried talking to the guy, tried reasoning with him, but some PKers cannot be helped. That was 4 kills down the drain, which at the end of the day, not that big of a deal. I guess that's one of the realities of this challenge, is that I'm just going to have to keep grinding. It doesn't matter what setbacks we run into. I will continue getting more gear and equipment back as necessary, because I'll use whatever it takes to get 10,000 kills. Alright, so we got the log out on the Ironman account, and now you can see that my main account is basically just going to take the damage from this mage and die. Sometimes I talk to these guys. I think you might have seen earlier, I asked the one guy how his night was going. Honestly, I've had more people just stop attacking me and say, hey, it's going well. Some people get sketched out. They think I'm like a scout or something. And technically, if you watch my streams, I could be a scout. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, because I'm only on my 5th kill. Technically, it's still in progress. I've been killed during the 5th kill. I had to log out during the 5th kill. Now my main's getting killed. This better be worth it. Alright, so after quickly getting my main back to the intended location, We're going to resume this kill, which nobody picked off in the time that I was logged out. My main was gone, which was nice. I do get a little bit annoyed when somebody shows up and takes my kill, especially after I log out. If they would just walk up and kill my lured Revenant, that gets old. That gets annoying. But in all honesty, it was probably 3 in the morning when I finished this kill. So I was tired. I'd been trying to get the recording set up all night. Finally got out to go do my first few kills, and it hasn't been going so well until now. I kind of freaked out as soon as I saw that medallion. I was not expecting to get anything particularly rare so early in the series. I cannot complain for a second though. I did end up turning that ancient medallion into the emblem trader on 318. I used my main account to scout the world first. Honestly, I'm stoked because now I can afford roughly 40 deaths. I know that I'm going to end up using some of that cash for different skills and stuff. I'm still working on construction and all that. But man, that is nice. I appreciate you tuning in. We'll see you soon.